Good morning. Maybe there's too much moisture in the air for that to work well. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Centering Prayer Practice today. Glad to see everybody here today. Hey, Judith, I didn't say hi to you or to Karen Elise. A bunch of Mainas here this morning. Good to see you all. People from as far away as Laos and Missouri and Ohio and elsewhere. And I have for you today a little quote from Deepak Chopra. Awakening is not changing who you are, but disregarding who you are not. Awakening is not changing who you are, but disregarding. Going to take that from the top. Awakening is not changing who you are, but discarding who you are not. Discarding who you are not. Tossing out who you are not. Awakening is not changing yourself, it's discarding who you are not. This is a much deeper thing than your psychology or self improvement or self development. It's the opposite of those things because it has nothing to do with who you think you are or who you want to be. Awakening is a process of learning humility. Humility is the opposite of egoism. It's the stripping of self, the emptying, the creating room inside yourself by getting out of the way. So, have you ever wondered why so many great mystics around the world and for centuries have said the same thing? The discarding of self is the beginning of awakening. Why do they all say that? Why? Why? Creating moments of silence inside yourself, moments that are developed through a practice, a discipline of silence inside yourself, discards who you are not and allows more room for who you are and have always been. And when I say always, I don't mean just this life. Always meaning your pre existent self, your higher self. The practice of centering prayer, the practice of silence, the practice of any sort of breath work that's combined with mental focus that eliminates the false self, that discards the false self, creates room for the higher self, for the true self, for who you actually are, eternally beyond this life. Always, mystics around the world, they all say the same thing. So why is that so? Because it works. Because it is what it is. It is the truth. That's why Deepak Chopra can say the same thing as Meister Eckhart, or the Cloud of Unknowing, or Rumi. They all say the same thing, Julian of Norwich. Because way down deeper inside yourself is your true self. And it becomes manifest in your life through a discipline of practice, of silence, of self emptying. It's not so much psychological at all, it's deeply spiritual. So that's the little talk this morning as we about to begin to practice the same thing again and again and again. And thanks for liking the video and subscribing. Hello, Rob. Good to see you over there in Wales. Hey, Judith. Yep, Maniacs here. That's what the nickname of people from Maine is Maniacs. And hey there, AMC. Our nobility there, no matter what. That is the truth. That's where our nobility lies, is deep inside ourselves. Deep beyond ourselves. The truth of who you are, of who I am, of what I am, of what you are. And the we of this, we are all the same on the inside. We are all made of this spark of divine goodness. That's the true self. And we get to experience that lots of different ways, but one of the ways, the more gentle way, a more gentle way, is through a life of focused breath and mind work, contemplation, and prayer. Healing is simply reconnecting with the authentic self. Gaber mate. Yeah, that's all it is. That's so well said. Healing is simply the reconnecting with the authentic self with a capital S, not the little tiny s. All right, my friends, enough of that chit chat. Time for dropping inside yourself. Boom. A little bit of silence. I'm going to grab my mask, as I say so many times, to eliminate some of the input into my body. I have often worn foam earplugs to concentrate myself inside myself, but my studio is pretty quiet, so it's just about the mask. If you want to know how to practice centering prayer, there's always a link in the description that you can check out for yourself. So here we go. Oh, I should, before I do that, I should turn my clock over to where I can. There we go. Okay, see you in 20 minutes. Going to begin with 3 ohms, drop into centering silence. Here we go. Relax your legs, relax your thighs. may open your eyes. Slowly adjust. Come back from where you were. Feel the calm inside yourself. Feel the tingle in your palms. Thanks for being here with me today. I need to let you all know that next week I'm going to be visiting with my dad. He's in rehab. And so I'm going to ask Catherine to thank you, Catherine. Excellent. Thank you. I'm going to ask you, Catherine, if you'd be willing to do as we discussed and open up the Tuesday Zoom room, which people can find at peterpanagore.love, the Tuesday Zoom room for meditation. And if you'd be so kind as to open that room and do a morning meditation for any one of Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or all three if you wish. But I have to visit with my dad who's not well. And so I apologize to you all for not being able to be here next week, but I have a family responsibility. Thank you, Catherine, very much. And thank you, Jennifer, for praying for my dad and my mom too, because it's a struggle for her as well, and all of us actually. But my dad, thank you very much. I will be here on Sunday, and we will have Mystic Tea Salon, and I'll be leaving for Cape Cod with my wife after that. And I'll be back on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how my dad is. So thank you all. Thank you, Sheila, for prayers for my family and my dad. I'll see you all Sunday. I appreciate this very much. And so I'll try to get an email out today or tomorrow through the newsletter at peterpanagore.love if you're not a subscriber there, just highlighting this and letting people know. I had a particularly deep meditation. I hope you did too. Thank you, Carmen and Bookworm. Thank you very much. Peace to you all. I will see you soon. I'll see you Sunday. Peace and love to you all. Namaste. Thanks for being here. This is a collection of the divine self through us, gathered together to deepen our own experience, to discard some of ourselves, to find out who we truly are. Peace to you all. Thank you. See you soon. Peace and love. Thanks, Karen Elise.